So that's a big difference that we have here. We tend to hug each other, and right now, obviously, that's forbidden. But in the end, we tend to be very comfortable, very warm with the people, and that's where our happiness leads to the Latin American culture in general.
Nice.
When I got out of the military at mid-25, I just came to this conclusion that I didn't really know how to live my life to be happy and healthy. Mm-hmm. And I naturally got drawn to Southeast Asia, and I spent a lot of time in Thailand and then Nepal. Nepal was one of the poorest countries in the world. And what I noticed that really helped me shape Better Happy was that often in countries that have got less privilege and comfort than we have, people are happier. Genuinely, people are happier. They've got a better outlook on life. They're more appreciative of the little things they've got. I think sometimes over in
developed economies,
in the wealth, in the lucky countries where we're born with all this luxury and comfort around us, we're so comfortable. Manuel's just said about worrying about safety. Like, for most of us, that's not something we'd have to worry about a lot. I know you like Alden's in London, and there's a bit more crime in London and Birmingham, some of the cities. But for me, apart from having a few fights when I was a kid and stuff, I take it for granted really until I went traveling. And I think it's just so important to think about, that we just don't prioritize our happiness. Like Manuel said then, we focus on being happy. It's really important to us. Whereas we've got life so easy over here that we don't even think about it, which means that actually we're in one of the most comfortable countries in the world, and we've actually got massively increasing levels of poor happiness. And 15% of our workforce is engaged. That's 85% of people don't want to do their job.
That is, it's appalling. And the thing is that, we're dealing with people that measure the performance they're getting currently, thinking that it's good. And we'll talk in after the break about some of the differences. I know I referred Mike to a TED talk by a guy called Sean Aker that I'll put in the clip or in the notes of this talk. So we're going to go to a break and come back. And I chose the comedy clip for this one, so I'm very sorry. I just love this. It makes me laugh hysterically, which is why I had to record this and do the clip separately, or I wouldn't have been able to present this. So we'll be right back. Looking forward to seeing you. I've actually got some Tumbleweed clips that I'm going to put after it. So, welcome back. I must apologise profoundly for the Dumb and Dumber clip. I wanted to play it at the beginning of the week, but no, I was talked down, so you got it on episode 4. Today, or in this segment, we're going to look at what's happening in business right now, and I'd like to turn to Manuel for his perspectives.
The problem with the major of the organizations is that they don't focus on the well-being of the employee. And they say, okay, you need to work with this and this and that, and that's it, and go to work. And with work from home, it's been, for most of the people, a nightmare. So in
really?
In the end, organizations need to see what is happening, because social distance has been very tough in terms of mental wellness. Mm-hmm. And also, they need to know if their employees have all the tools needed to be and to have a comfortable working day, not only at home. in whatever sense that they have in their space, in their office, in whatever. So in the end, organization must be aware that employees need not only a laptop, it's or a PC, whatever they used to work. They need to be understood. The leaderships must have empathy to see if somebody is having some kind of issues. And as Mike said, you may be having a health issue, a problem with your family or whatever. So in the end, leaders must become coaching, must be very empathic with their people and try to keep in these terms of social distance, but to be very, very near their team. So that's the thing, that leadership must be changing the way they do their work before the pandemic and today. Is very different, the way that we need to be approaching to our people.
So that's obviously speaking on a more corporate basis. Alden, just on a small business person or single business person, what are the main challenges right now?
Small businesses, single businesses are, the main challenge really is stability and growth. And that's from the business side, but also for intrinsically for the self, the self of the business owner, I would say it's health and wellness really. And health, wellness, and I suppose the health, wellness, and your situation that you're in and how you're handling it, I suppose that will lead to the happiness. So happiness for businesses as well as growth is the thing that they're looking for. Just going back to what Manuel said, I think that when it comes to the bigger businesses, I think that the bigger businesses treat health and wellness as an optional extra. They don't really realize it's an integral part of the new norm, especially with the workers. And I think that, the health, wellness leading to the happiness should actually be a necessity for all businesses to have somebody in there that looks at that and really you can really enable that to work in all businesses. So in the bigger businesses, you need a person. In the smaller businesses, you need yourself.
Yeah. It's very interesting because, Mike and I both know about the kinds of improvements in performance that you get when your brain's in a happy state. So that's an interesting perspectives. Now, Sydney, I'm interested in coming to you because, okay, the reason I have this conversation is I had a conversation in the gym about the handshake you have with a product. So in a car, for example, the way the gear stick, the steering wheel, and the key feels is important. From how you appear in the market, what can you offer, bring to that discussion?
I think that it's about a balance, because I think there's a lot of different ways of looking at it, and a lot of people in marketing say that you shouldn't talk about yourself too much because it's not about you, it's about your clients, which I completely agree with. Mm-hmm. But also I think you need a balance, because what I say with my clients is you're not going to be able to get that customer to commit to you if they don't know anything about you. They need to relate to you in some sense, or it's building that know, like, and trust. And if you can say on your socials or on your marketing channels that, we're having an employee lunch today, and you can see everyone's happy, and you can see everyone's in that kind of mindset, a customer is probably more likely to go with that company because they think, oh, they're great, like I can relate to them, they can talk to you, they can trust you with whatever it is that you're selling, compared to a company that just shows you stats and figures and doesn't actually show you the human behind the brand. And I think the human behind the brand is really important. And I understand it's not all about that person, but that person has definitely got a lot to do with it. Like myself, like I've got most of my clients, I haven't even got my website sorted yet, but it's a lot of it is because I've got along with them very well, or I found something that I could relate to them on, and we've built that relationship from there, from personal to professional, vice versa.
Very good indeed. Now, Mike,